on early. As advertised. Oh, darn, wrong button. Okay. No, I was just voting for the gold materials. There. And I'll just go here first. Just to get that. You know what? I was about to sneeze. Am I on time for this? I am not. I almost never get the world boss, like I'm never here for that. Yeah, by the time I got everything set up yesterday to do Resident Evil, it was already kind of late, so I was like, just do it today then. Hence, I'm doing, at least the Blue Protocol stream early-ish. So I'm knocking this out of the way early. Oh, did you guys hear about the news of, oh, hold on a second, a high guard, yeah. It's Concord 2.0. That was sad. But I'm also surprised because Tencent is the company that, like, the part of the group that helped fund that, and they pulled the plug on it. And Tencent has a lot of money just to be throwing around, and I'm just surprised they didn't. They're just like, yeah. I think they just gave up on that. Yeah, so much easier than the actual dungeon. There's two healers over there. It's like we're so close. I was like, I don't need to use a scythe wheel yet. But yeah, high guard. I wonder really why it failed as bad as it did. Like, I just looked at the gameplay, it's kind of like, okay, pseudo Apex Legends. Maybe that's why. Just like, it's maybe the market for that is saturated. I didn't think it was like, I didn't think it'll like Concord. The reason why that failed is because the characters did not look good. At least I think High Ground, the characters look more interesting. There's another game coming out that's very much like the whole Overwatch kind of game, and I was like, bro, I think that one's gonna fail. So yeah, because apparently the numbers, I think they were saying like that even now Overwatch still has way more like players than Marvel Rivals, which surprised me. So yeah, try to go into that kind of market is gonna be kind of difficult. Like Marvel Rivals has the the IP of having just Marvel characters, so I think they're good. But like, unless you do something like the gameplay is that good, I think it'd be hard to kind of get into that market. So, can we kill this quicker than we did last time? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the difference between High Guard and Apex Legends is the fact that High Guard you could just ride mounts. Which is like pretty much like a novel idea. I know Bungie's putting a lot of effort into Marathon, and they even actually some controversy came out where like, what was it? I think Arc Raiders, that name was like disabled in the chat of Marathon. So it's like, oh, that's petty. It's like you ain't gonna be it's a marathon, not to be mean, but that marathon ain't gonna be touching the numbers of Arc Raiders. And I would say ever, but I don't want to be that mean. Yeah, but that ain't happening anytime soon. It's a little bro. Sad thing is that I think Division is there's rumors they're making a Division 3, the true D3, right? So it looks at Bungie, hey, how about Destiny? You guys gonna do anything about Destiny? Because there's no content in that game. And that's why people are pretty angry. I mean, they're like rightfully angry, I should say. Yeah, there's like nothing to, like, I don't want to say there's nothing to do in the game. But yeah, I don't know, to me also it feels like the raids, instead of having that cool encounters, kind of like back in like Destiny 1, where like, it felt cool. But then Destiny 2 is like, they try to make all the raids like hyper complicated for like, because they said, oh, we want to make it for like the day. I think they should have like 2 modes for like hyper complicated, like, was it mechanics for like, no, day 1 raid, and then once it's the day 1's finished, it equals hard mode, right? Or epic mode, whatever the hell they called it last time, and just have a more newbie friendly was it raid. I think because right now, right, since so many people don't even touch raids, you're alienating like that big group, right, with their weapon. Like, let's say if you do the difference between because I think the tier system also sucks. The difference between like normal and hard raid. Hard raid, you get like the kind of like doing Trials of Osiris, right? If you get like or at least before, where you get the oh my god, I can't even remember the name of the weapons, where it's like pretty much you get weapons with better stats. Like, you get the base weapon if you just do the normal, like, no, whatever. But if you go to Lighthouse, you get the better ones. They should do that with the raids. Do the raid, you get the normal one, you get the better gear stuff, or the better stats on the epic mode or whatever. Yeah, I think the whole tier system also sucked too. Honestly, like, they could easily fix all that. They could just like, okay, make D3. It's a open world kind of like MMO style game with guns. Oh, man, I know Burrito told me there was a game that was very much similar to that. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Which one? Screw it. Nice. I'm stronger now. And don't worry, Goblin Chief, I knew you were strong, so that's why. Yeah. I think there's also people talking about how like Division, just Division in general, that game has a lot of potential, but it is quite not there yet. Like, it's the Megami Fushiguro of gamings. So it's like, it's almost there. Like, it's missing something, right? Honestly, the character customization, like, is horrid. The characters look whack the hell out. I was like, they need to kind of fix that. Like, I always make my character, like, if I can't wear a mask because the characters look ugly as hell. And that's what they need to, I mean, my personal thing, that's what they need to fix in Division. Oh yeah, also playing Resident Evil Requiem. People bring up a good point about like how they want a open world Resident Evil game, kind of like what they did with like Outbreak, but better. I was like, I wouldn't be opposed. But isn't that kind of like there's another game like no, was it Not Human or something? Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. What? Why won't they pick any of that up? Okay, this time I was able to space up at all my units. I was thinking like an open world Resident Evil game. But probably kind of ends up looking a little bit like a modernized version of Outbreak. Which is kind of like has some like similar taste to like Division. I wonder if they'll go like with like different character like types. They should just make it like fully just like kind of like Division where you just make whatever character. If they do like character archetypes, then that'd be kind of annoying. Division or Outbreak was a little bit like that, where certain characters like they work better with certain ones, the affinity towards them. There's certain people could do like lock picking and all that. Something like the brawler. That's kind of a little bit more like Left 4 Dead, I think. I mean, another game they want to open world of is like a Final Fantasy, just like you make your character, and Square Enix did try to do it. They made like, I think, like Final Fantasy 7 First Soldier, or what, was it First Soldier? They did try to make like the Apex Legend-esque version of Final Fantasy 7, and that did not last very long. There. Yeah, I'm thinking back at Resident Evil 9, there's like so many doors I didn't open. I got this one new like wristband that could open the level 1 doors. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back to those areas. Especially when there's like these zombies that they don't stay dead. So I'm like, oh man, I have to go back over there and possibly get jumped by them. Like, oof. Let me see. Read this. No. Smithing. Oh, okay, that's why. I was looking at. I was trying to figure out, like, why can't I find it? Because I was looking at gem crafting. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, since I think Laguna is not gonna be on today, I'm gonna definitely do some Resident Evil 9, and I'm already kind of trying to, like, in my mind, I plan what I'm gonna do. I have all these plans, but once I get into it, I'm like, get torn up. Yeah, there's other people who did, like, was it like just a straight up, like, from sitting down like a 7 or 8 hour stream and just finish the whole thing. I was like, damn. They're probably not backtracking, and I backtracked to try to, like, read the moves of certain monsters or zombies, and it did not work out for me. Yeah, then I ended up, like, with Grace, like, just missing all the shots. I mean, I did it with Leon too. I missed all the shots. I mean, but at the same time, like, if it was like real life, I would never aim for, like, do headshots or something like that. I just, you do center or mass. In real life, I'm not an awful shot. It is. Or apparently, even with like a M4, there's like, oh no, you're good at, like, was it the mode where it's kind of like pretty much be on your knee, and she was like, you're good at that. Like, I don't know why. I'm bad at the whole, like, you have to lay down and shoot. That's what I'm not very good at. I ain't sniping anyone anytime soon, I'll just say that. But that was even before I got, like, my eye surgery, so I could see better, so. Oh yeah, what the hell? That freaked me out. He's probably also planning on mining these, and he's like, oh, there's one here, I'll just go to a different place, because no one really mines these. For M1 spam, you don't even, for M1, you don't even need a tank. Or, I'll say you don't need a team, you could just solo that, like I did last time. There we go. 20 more. Don't we have like one mastery? Oh, got everything. Nice. This is one of my fastest runs. Okay, let's go life skills real quick. Got 2. Gem crafting, right? Yeah. Damn. We almost got to a point where if we just do one more. And I think, yeah, that should be everything else is just speed. That is the furthest I've got. And once we knock out speed, so the next season won't be until June. Then we could just, after we knock out all, it's gonna take a while for to do the speed stuff. But yeah, once we knock that out, because if you look over here, yeah, June 4th is the new season. Damn, another 3 months. But yeah, once that comes out, we just try to gain a lot of those like points, then use them on like, let's say something crafting, so then we could like game the market. But even probably before then, we had to like start pre-making some of the materials that probably, I'm pretty sure a lot of the reforging, refining stuff is what people would need a lot of. Or just mine. I'll just mine the hell out of those. But it won't. Oh no, because it'll be like this is time gated, so it won't really open up until like a weekend. Yeah, almost forgot. Or a week or 2. Oh, it's not A this time. Oh, I did not. Okay, maybe I should look at. Okay, I actually read it. And it happened to be the 3rd one, the one I didn't pick. Okay. Anyone who's watching this probably like, just read a damn thing. It's like, I don't wanna. It's because I don't like riddles. Some people are really good at that. Like any kind of game with a lot of riddles and stuff. I mean, as you could tell, when I played what was it? Silent Hill F, any of the little like puzzles with riddles in it, I just brute force it. It's like if I do enough combinations, I'll figure it out. But that one, you didn't need to like worry too much about the puzzles and stuff. It wasn't too like egregious. Anything good? Damn, there's a lot of people here. It's line 7. Dang. Yeah, monies. I got the monies. I don't feel like doing that. Hmm? No, there's nothing else I looked up. Test decay. Oh. Oh yeah. I want to see if I start making the other refinement material, how many can I make? I think I need to do more of the artisanry, that, to get some of that stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah, how many, won't even let me. Yeah, I need more of these. And I think we'll call it again today over here. And later on tonight, we'll jump in on Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy on the brain, because I think there's an update coming up pretty soon. I'm more excited for like what the new expansion is going to be, because they're probably going to go all out, because Square Enix does not have, they can't be fucking up with 14. But with that stated, I think today we'll call it a day for today and Blue Protocol. Today was just a quick one, various game updates, and we'll do some Resident Evil 9 a little bit later on today. That'll be around the same time I usually do the usual Blue Protocol stream. I just want to do this one early if I could put a little bit more time in the other one. Yeah, so with that, anyone who's watching or will watch later on, make sure you subscribe. If you have any other weird suggestions, comments, or whatever, put them in the comments below. And take care. You guys have a good one. See ya tomorrow, or actually later on today, with some Resident Evil 9 and my bad aiming. Take care. Bye.